It was a time of peace for the Dominion, able to focus inwards. But as the Cylons began their movements beyond Dominion space, the Dominion Armada was put on alert, to be ready for any conflicts, internal and external. Sadly, due to treaties with the United Colonies, the Dominion was only allowed to have a single Jupiter class. While some newer ships were technically better, the Jupiters had the power and were analog, making them much more capable against Cylon threats. The Jupiter was kept in a reactionary fleet prepared to jump and push back the Cylons. Luckily, the Dominion has enough other classes of battlestars to make up for this limit. The Armada was tested time and time again against the Cylon invaders. A task force of a carrier and battle fleet were patrolling when they detected something horrifying. A Cylon fleet was making its way to a nearby Dominion world. Having knocked out its communications, the task force was the only help. The Cylon fleet spread its ships around the world. The task force had to break apart. The battle fleet dealt with the lighter escort-type ships because it could arrive faster. The carrier fleet of an Atlas class, a Minerva class, and an Adamant escort were sent to deal with the larger threat. The Minerva was allowed to activate its nukes to deal with the threat. A base star, an Argos class and its escorts. It was quite a threat.
Second Condition 1, I repeat, Second Condition 1, this is not a drill. Been through worse. Reloading. Switching gun to manual. They're giving us a hell of a storm, sir. Give me manual just now. Get him! Incoming! Firing solution is online. I'm inbound on your starboard. Red lights are close to forward. Forward, down the hole. I need covering fire. We're gonna hammer the pressure so they can't get back up. National says to mop up and prepare for extraction.
The battle fleet made their interception first. The two fleets approach. Both were releasing their fighters. The Cylons split into two groups to circle the Dominion fleet. One Revenant and two Nemesis in one group, and one Arachne and two Talons in the other. The Dominion ships kept together, firing on both sides. The Dominion ships and Taipan are able to knock out the Cylon Revenant. But the Adamant is caught by fire from both sides. Cylon missiles knock it out. One of the Nemesis falls next, with Janus firing a large salvo on the remaining Nemesis. Before the last Nemesis falls, the Cylons are able to knock out one of the Dominion's Berserk. The remaining Dominion ships now move towards the remaining Cylon ships, focusing firepower and missiles on them. The Defender moves to fire flak to defend the ships as the first Cylon Talon is knocked out. The Janus fired a heavy salvo on the Arachne. When the Arachne focuses on the Defender, the Janus is able to knock out the Arachne. And then the Dominion ships focus fire on the remaining Talon ship, knocking out and stopping this part of the Cylon invasion. The Janus and the second Berserk took no penetrating hits during the fight. The Defender was barely holding together, though.
All systems are nominal. Thrusters nominal, RTS green. I'm good to go.
Action stations, set condition 1 throughout the ship.
Escort third zone is active. We're gonna hammer the thrusters so they can't get back up.
Mark coming on priority 1.
We're taking fire! Keep your target locked and watch for clearance.
Switching guns to manual.
Reloading!
Set secondary battery. Full attack mode. Fire at will.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Target acquisition is screwed. Give me manual controls now.
That's what you get, crackers.
Time to clean up and go home.
The carrier fleet arrived shortly after the battle fleet arrived on their side. When they arrived, the Atlas deployed sweepers for the Minerva. The two fleets approached each other, with the Baystar staying a good way back. One of the Cerastes broke away, making a wide berth around the Dominion ships. The Dominion fleet focused on the two that remained, knocking out the Cerastes with concentrated fire. They then focus on the Arachne, with the path open now. The Dominion ships send the rest of their strike craft to attack the Baystar. The Arachne was knocked out soon after. The Atlas and Adamant turn back to pursue the Cerastes, while the Minerva moves up to go fight the Argos, using its nuke on the Baystar. It wasn't enough, though, and the Baystar continued fighting. But soon enough, the Minerva was able to finally knock out the Baystar. It was 3 against 1. But the Minerva and Adamant were both heavily damaged by this point. The Cerastes was able to knock out the Adamant. The Atlas took the Cerastes down, and the remaining raiders all kamikazed the Minerva to knock it out, leaving only the Atlas. Luckily, there was no penetration to it. Only 2 of the Viper squadrons survived, though, after taking half of their numbers in losses in the fight. The Dominion task force was able to destroy the Cylons. But it wasn't enough. Cylon reinforcements had arrived. Luckily, Dominion reinforcements did as well. The remnants of the task force were kept back to defend the planet, in case the reinforcements failed.
Target acquisition is complete. Taking manual controls now.
Adjusting shot by 0.15. Fire.
Reloading. Firing on target. Nothing but the rain.
Switching gun to manual.
As the Cylon reinforcements arrive, the remnants of the task force move to intercept them. But just before they can move, Dominion reinforcements arrive. The remnants move back to guard the world and wait, knowing the base star heavy Cylon fleet wasn't that fast. The Dominion fleet began to send salvo after salvo of torpedoes at the Cylon ships. The Taipan were released early on, too, targeting one of the Arachnes. The Dominion torpedoes knock out the Kratos while the fighters knock out the Arachne. Dominion torpedoes then knocked out one of the base stars. The Taipan knocked out a second base star. Dominion missiles knocked out the Arachne, and then the Mercury and 3 Minervas started to fire their flak. One of the Minervas are knocked out. Both Cerberuses are knocked out at the same time. First, one of the Janus is knocked out, and then the other is too. And then 2 Minerva get knocked out one after another. A base star and the Argos get knocked out. And then the final base star falls to torpedoes, leaving the heavily damaged Mercury and 4 Rangers. 2 of the Rangers survived unpenetrated. The reinforcements didn't fail. They took heavy damage, though. Only the Mercury and 4 Rangers survived the fight. The Cylon invasion had been halted. For now.